Lesson: Roadmap for Blockchain Governance Implementation. Implementing blockchain governance effectively involves a structured approach that integrates governance frameworks, compliance strategies, and stakeholder engagement. This lesson outlines a roadmap for blockchain governance implementation, emphasizing actionable insights, practical tools, and frameworks that professionals can apply directly to address real-world challenges. Blockchain governance is crucial for ensuring transparency, accountability, and compliance in decentralized networks. It encompasses the processes and systems by which decisions are made, conflicts are resolved, and network rules are enforced. An effective governance model begins with a clear understanding of the objectives and priorities specific to the blockchain project. This involves aligning governance mechanisms with the project's goals, whether they are decentralization, scalability, or security. The first step in the roadmap is to define the governance model. This requires identifying the stakeholders involved, including developers, users, miners, and regulators. Stakeholder analysis helps in understanding the interests and influence of each group, which is essential for designing a governance structure that balances power and ensures fair representation. A practical tool for stakeholder analysis is the power interest grid, which categorizes stakeholders based on their level of influence and interest in the project. By mapping stakeholders, blockchain projects can prioritize engagement strategies and tailor governance mechanisms to their needs. Once stakeholders are identified, the next step is to establish governance mechanisms. These mechanisms include decision-making processes, conflict resolution procedures, and rule enforcement protocols. Decision-making in blockchain governance can be on-chain or off-chain, each with its advantages and challenges. On-chain governance involves automated decision-making processes embedded in smart contracts, offering transparency and immutability. However, it may lack flexibility and adaptability to unforeseen circumstances. Off-chain governance, on the other hand, involves human-led decision-making processes that can adapt to changing conditions but may suffer from slower execution and potential centralization. A hybrid approach that combines on-chain and off-chain governance mechanisms is often recommended to leverage the benefits of both. For example, Tezos employs a self-amending protocol that allows stakeholders to propose and vote on protocol upgrades, enhancing adaptability while maintaining decentralization. This approach requires a robust framework for proposal evaluation and voting, such as a quadratic voting system, which ensures that voting power is distributed more equitably among participants, reducing the influence of large stakeholders. Conflict resolution is another critical component of blockchain governance. Disputes may arise from disagreements over protocol changes, transaction validity, or other governance decisions. Effective conflict resolution mechanisms are essential to maintaining trust and stability in the network. One practical tool is the use of decentralized arbitration platforms, such as Kleros, which employ blockchain-based juries to resolve disputes impartially and transparently. These platforms utilize token-based incentives to ensure that jurors remain unbiased and motivated to deliver fair verdicts. Enforcing network rules is also integral to blockchain governance. Compliance with established rules ensures network integrity and security. Smart contracts serve as an effective tool for rule enforcement, as they automate the execution of predefined conditions and agreements. For instance, in supply chain management, smart contracts can automate the verification and payment processes, ensuring compliance with contractual terms without human intervention. Monitoring and evaluation are essential for assessing the effectiveness of governance mechanisms and making necessary adjustments. Key performance indicators should be established to evaluate governance outcomes, such as the number of proposals submitted, voting participation rates, and dispute resolution times. Regular audits and assessments help identify areas for improvement and ensure that governance mechanisms remain aligned with project objectives. For example, the Ethereum community conducts regular audits and public reviews of its governance processes to ensure transparency and accountability. Real-world case studies highlight the importance of adaptive governance frameworks. The DAO hack in 2016 exposed vulnerabilities in Ethereum's governance model and underscored the need for robust security and conflict resolution mechanisms. In response, Ethereum implemented a hard fork to recover stolen funds, sparking debates over the balance between code immutability and governance intervention. This incident demonstrates the need for flexible governance structures that can adapt to unforeseen challenges while maintaining the core principles of decentralization. Another example is the governance challenges faced by Bitcoin. The block size debate, which led to the Bitcoin Cash fork, illustrated the difficulties in reaching consensus among diverse stakeholders. This case highlights the importance of inclusive and transparent decision-making processes that consider the interests of all stakeholders to prevent contentious splits. To address these challenges, blockchain projects can leverage existing governance frameworks and tools. The Blockchain Governance Framework provides a comprehensive approach to designing and implementing governance structures. It outlines key components, such as stakeholder engagement, decision-making processes, and conflict resolution mechanisms, and offers practical guidelines for each stage of governance implementation. By adopting such frameworks, blockchain projects can enhance their governance strategies and improve overall network resilience. In conclusion, implementing blockchain governance requires a structured and adaptive approach that balances the interests of diverse stakeholders while ensuring transparency, accountability, and compliance. By defining clear governance models, establishing effective mechanisms for decision-making, conflict resolution, and rule enforcement, and leveraging practical tools and frameworks, blockchain projects can navigate the complexities of governance and achieve their objectives. Real-world case studies emphasize the importance of adaptive governance frameworks that can address unforeseen challenges and maintain network integrity. As blockchain technology continues to evolve, ongoing monitoring and evaluation will be crucial to ensuring that governance mechanisms remain effective and aligned with project goals. By following this roadmap, blockchain professionals can enhance their proficiency in governance and compliance, contributing to the successful implementation of blockchain projects.